This is the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
From 98.1 CHFI Studios in Toronto, Canada.
Hey Toronto, this is Ed Sheeran.
This is Kelly Clarkson.
Hi, this is Bryan Adams.
This is Adele.
This is Madonna.
It's Michael Bublé, and you're listening to the Pooja and Gurdeep Show. It's fun. They're amazing.
Okay, so something just happened here literally 2 minutes before we came on air. It was a conversation between you and Steph, and I was only passively listening, and then I dialed in. And I shared something with you that rattled both of you. Can you just sort of tell us what just happened here?
So, on my way into work, producer Steph and I both drive in on the same road on Mount Pleasant to get into work. And I noticed, just for some reason, I happened to notice that there is a new speed camera in place. I knew it was coming. I had the coming soon sign. Now it's in use. And I just didn't realize over maybe the last, I don't know how many weeks, how long it's been there. And it's a 40. And let's just say that, I'm not going 40. I'm definitely going more than 40.
Yeah, it's like 4 a.m. There's no cars in the road. So you're probably going a little over.
Yeah, a little over. Enough to get like a ticket.
Yeah.
Enough to get a ticket.
Those speed tickets, they'll get you
They'll get you
for
even
not that much over.
Like 10 over? Because then I'm gonna get one.
I got one once for 11 over.
Okay. So then I would probably be getting a ticket. But here's the thing. I came in and I said to producer Steph, have you gotten anything in the mail? Because I haven't gotten anything, so I think I'm okay. I just want to make sure you haven't gotten anything. And she's like, no, I haven't gotten anything.
I didn't even know there was a camera there. I didn't even see the coming soon. I didn't even know what's happening.
Yeah.
I'm in so much shock right now. I don't even know what to do.
So that was good. I actually felt good. I was relieved. And then you said...
This is where I dialed into the conversation. I looked up from my computer and I said, there's a Canada Post strike. That's probably why you guys haven't gotten anything in the mail.
I know. My goodness. I didn't even think of that.
The postal worker is going to walk up my stairs when it's back in and just empty his bag
You'll have like
on my front door.
Sack.
Is what's going to
Santa's
happen.
sack of tickets for you guys.
Oh my goodness. Like what?
I am frightened.
I am freaking out now because I'm like, how many? Because a lot of people, the experience is you get zapped with one of those speeding tickets, then it's there.
Right.
And you correct the behavior, as you should. It all makes sense. However, if you don't get the ticket in the mail, you think you're fine. How long have I been going with the new speed camera there?
How long has the camera been there? And how long has the strike been going on?
7 weeks.
7 weeks now.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. And I wonder, is there like a statute of limitations on speed tickets? Maybe someone has the answer to this. Like if they don't mail it to you within X amount of time, does it lose its validity? I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. But is it fair that whenever this strike ends, let's say it ends in January, is it fair that you two and maybe a whole bunch of others
all of you
are going to open their mailbox
to 47 tickets?
To 47 tickets. Is that allowed?
It's possible. I mean, you still committed the crime, so I guess it's
the crime.
Wow.
Oh my God.
And why is it 40 on Mount Pleasant? And going downhill, you know how hard it is to do 40?
Yeah, even if you wanted to do 40,
I'm riding my brakes? What is happening?
So maybe don't buy anyone Christmas gifts and save your money just in case. But I just love that the visual in my head is you and Steph driving down Mount Pleasant side by side, windows down, high-fiving each other, and going about 10 over the speed limit.
By the way, what was 10 over the speed limit? What'd you get?
It was like $40. Yeah, times 47 tickets.
Oh, nice.
Ed from Toronto, what's on your mind?
Hey, good morning. I have to be up front. I tend not to laugh at people. I think that's very unfair. But I'm coming to the conclusion that the Canada Post strike may end today because they'll be getting enough money from your fine.
Oh, no. How many tickets could I have accumulated in 7 weeks, you think?
47.
Oh, my gosh. I can't get over that. The thing is, I relate completely. If I'm literally smacked in the face, I'm there, okay, I need to change my behavior.
Yes.
But anyways, okay. I'm trying to do stuff here in the unit, and I'm laughing too hard, but I'm loving it. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Ed. Appreciate you.
Bye-bye.
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
We love our teachers here at CHFI.
Yes.
I'm a little biased. My sister's a high school teacher. And, we all grew up with our favorite teacher. And maybe they are on your Christmas gift list. And you're thinking, what do I get my teacher?
Yeah.
And I promise you, they have enough mugs.
And apples.
Yes.
Yeah, don't get them a mug or an apple.
We learn from every sitcom, you're supposed to give them an apple.
Right.
Yeah.
They probably have enough of those. So what do teachers want?
Okay, so according to
actual teachers who have weighed in on this. They say that if you can give a gift that could save on expenses, because a lot of teachers use their own money to do stuff for the kids, right? To get little extra supplies, stuff that is not provided, that they do on their own. So if you can find a way, maybe a gift card. Look at me speaking your language.
Okay, see, look at you coming over to my side.
Yeah.
So a gift card to like something like an Amazon or a Walmart or something where a place where they have options to get supplies, stuff for the kids.
Yes, which I think is a great idea. Also, thoughtful handmade items or notes. Like one teacher talked about just getting a note that said, thank you. I really appreciate all that you do. You made a difference in my life. And that brought her to tears. It was just a note.
You'd rather have that than a mug, right? Because that's the thing. We're not saying like everyone's got to go get something for the teacher because we know not everyone can afford stuff. Like even if you can't grab a $20 gift card on Amazon or something to whatever, just a heartfelt, handwritten note or letter.
Yes.
I mean, once a year or something, you get a handwritten letter, and it hits different now than it used to when we were kids because now the extra effort and time someone has spent writing something out.
So true. I know my sister, as a teacher, she often feels like, I don't know, like, am I connecting? Is this working? Are they listening to anything I'm saying? And so when you get that validation of like, no, I appreciate you, and it did make a difference.
Yeah.
It's just so nice. And then the other thing is just maybe think about the entire staff, because if they can do something together, so, maybe it's donuts for everyone or, whatever it might be, but something that they can have a shared experience with. And that way they can end off the school year together.
Listen, I will say, having worked in several newsrooms in my career, nothing lifts the spirits of a newsroom like a box of Timbies. Like you roll in and it can cost you not much. Like you buy like 20 Timbies, you roll into a newsroom. And it's like just flies on a light. It's just unbelievable.
It brings me back to like when we had pizza parties growing up, right? In school, it was like a really big deal. So if that's something you can do, that would be great. You know what? I shouldn't speak for teachers. Teachers should just tell us.
Yeah, you call us. We know a lot of teachers listen to this show. We see you. We love you. If you're a teacher, what was the most meaningful gift you ever got from a student?
The Pooja and Grenade Podcast.
From 98.1 CHFI.
If you're planning on getting a gift for a teacher this holiday season, don't give them a mug. They have enough mugs. That's not what they want. According to teachers, they want other things, more meaningful things.
Yeah,
so
the mug's a little cliche.
Yeah. I mean, how many mugs can you get with like best teacher and I like donuts?
No.
Or whatever else it says.
So we thought what? Where are you getting your mugs?
I don't know.
I like donuts.
I mean, generic.
Okay,
it works.
Sure. So let's reach out to teachers. What do you want? And what was the best and most meaningful gift you've ever received from a student? Tanya in Thornhill.
I teach K-8 music at Tanya Khan Public School in Kleinburg.
Very nice. Okay, so Tanya, what was the most meaningful gift you've ever received from a student?
Well, I'm a music teacher, and it's always the handwritten notes, but mostly a music ornament that the student made themselves.
Ooh.
That had a big thank you on it, and it was handcrafted and thoughtful. Those are always the best. Those are always the best for me.
Handmade, because you know how much time and effort went into it.
Yeah. And
yes, most definitely.
And does that ornament still hang on your Christmas tree if you have one?
It does every year, and it's been about 10 years ago that I've received this instrument. I'm 27 years in, so this ornament is something that hangs on my tree every year.
Love that. Thank you so much for sharing, Tanya. We appreciate you.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
And we appreciate all of our teachers, of course. They work so hard. We want to know, what is the most meaningful gift you ever got from a student? Let's go to Christine in Innisfil. What level do you teach and where?
I'm a secretary at Poplar Bank Public School in Newmarket.
Okay.
And I've been here like 7 years, but the best gift I've ever gotten from students is one of them made me pancakes and another one made me banana muffins.
Oh, yes. Gifts you can eat are the best.
Oh, I love that.
It wasn't their parents. It was them that made it.
And were they good or were they like nuclear?
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. The one little girl, she was upset one day because she didn't have syrup for her pancakes. So she called Dad, and I said, well, where's mine? And the next day she brought me in some. So,
that's so sweet.
I love that.
Yeah, and then my mom had given my boys a junior cookbook, And I asked my mom, I said, do you mind if I pass this on to somebody else? So I gave that little girl the cookbook that my boys use.
Oh, now if she grows up to be a Michelin star chef, you better get Rezos.
Well, she probably will because her parents rave about how much cooking she does.
I love that. Look at you.
Christine, thank you so much for sharing.
You're welcome. Have a great day, guys.
Okay, so what is the most meaningful gift, teachers, you've ever received from a student? Let's go to Sylvia and Whitby. What level do you teach and where?
I actually teach at college level.
Okay.
And I teach at Durham College.
And so can you tell us what the most meaningful gift was you ever got from a student?
So the most meaningful at this time of year is a bottle of wine because I need it. but truly the most meaningful one I've had was there was a student that was really good at designing and drawing. And he made a picture of me teaching in class.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow. He was like sketching you while you were doing your thing in class.
Yeah, and actually it was like a little vignette thing. So it had like 4 different pictures, and he actually got it framed and everything. Wow. I cried.
Oh, my goodness. And so, Sylvie, do you still have it framed and put up somewhere?
Yeah, it's in my office.
Nice.
You're like, I thought he just wasn't paying attention all class, and this is what he was doing. He was drawing you.
The rest of the time he was kind of doodling around, and I know better, though, to stop people from doodling because that's how they process things. But I wasn't expecting that.
That's so sweet. I love that. Sylvie, thank you so much for sharing.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
I'm so excited for this. This happened last year, just all of us being silly behind the scenes. And we thought, let's just crack the mics and throw this on air. And you guys delivered. It took over our whole show. This is where we Christmafy a pop song and we ask you to do the same. What we mean by that, think of any pop song that you love. We're challenging you to change the lyrics and make it Christmas. Christmafy a pop song.
And not only did you deliver, but like so creative.
The ones you guys came up with were better than what we did.
Yeah, I was just like, please don't ho, and which wasn't very good at all. Don't do that. Do better than that. But what you guys came up with was great. So, I mean, we're going to try right now just to give you some inspiration.
Yeah.
So you're very creative, Gurdeep. Can you Christmafy a pop song for us?
Okay, here we go. Why don't I start off with this?
Okay.
I'm gonna take my sleigh to the snowy road. I'm gonna ride till I drop these loads.
Oh, nice.
Right?
Very good.
Yeah, it's Old Town Road, but Santa's singing it.
I'm so glad you said what the song was because I wasn't sure. But yes, so good.
Oh, you couldn't tell what I was singing?
I did. No, that was good.
Do you got one?
Yeah, I got one. Okay, ready? Wake me up before you ho-ho.
Nice.
That's it.
That's great.
Simple.
I love it.
Yeah.
Steph, I know you love this stuff.
I got a simple one too because it's the only part I can do. Santa got me like ho 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 ho. Shorty, do it with me now. Ho 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 ho. That's Rema when he's like lo 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 lo. Yeah, I can't do the rest of the song.
So you just changed the lo 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 los to ho ho hos.
Yeah, that's nice and simple.
Baby,
calm down.
Simple.
Calm down. Okay, that's not bad. You got any more?
You want me to do another one?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. How about this? All the jingle ladies, all the jingle ladies, all the jingle ladies, all the jingle ladies. Now put your mitts up, ho ho ho, ho 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 ho.
Wow, I like that you're taking it further. Like I'm saying, like one line. You're going right into the song.
Yeah, so is it too complicated?
No, I got a visual of people with their mitts on doing the whole like single lady
now put
dance.
Your mitts, yeah.
Yeah.
You got another one?
Okay, this one is a little bit of a thinker. Okay, ready?
Uh-oh.
Baby got gifts.
Baby got back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just do the one line.
One
That's
word.
it.
Wow.
I want to hear the rest of the song.
Maybe that's too simple.
Baby got gifts.
Okay.
I have another one, but it's not a pop song, but it's a popular song.
That's fine. Well,
Okay.
isn't pop short for popular?
Sure, but it's not. Okay. Okay, here, ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Santa be taking care of Christmas
Oh!
every day. Taking care of Christmas everywhere. He been taking care of Christmas all the time. Taking care of Christmas. He's working overtime.
That's
See?
maybe the best one yet.
That's how you do it.
Yeah, that's well done.
Okay.
Okay. Christmafy a pop song. We are passing the torch to you.
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
We're asking you to Christmafy a pop song. That's where you take a pop song and you make it Christmas. And this actually happened organically last year. We were just joking around in here. We decided to talk about it on air. And then you delivered. You started calling us and texting us with your own Christmafied pop songs.
I love this. Okay, we're going to share some more, and then we're going to get some of your calls here. It's Toronto, so we got to represent our boy Drake.
Oh, okay.
I got a little something for you. Mm-hmm. You used to call me Secret Santa. Late night when you need my nog. Call me Secret Santa. Yeah, I know the sleigh bells ring.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
I see a collaboration coming up
too
in the
far?
future.
Yeah.
Late night when you need my nog?
Yeah.
Too
No,
far?
that's, yeah. Okay.
Eggnog.
Yeah, I totally got that part. We need Drake. That's what it is.
Oh, got
yeah,
it.
we need
Okay.
Drake. Okay, this one is going to be a bit of a remix.
Oh, okay. Sure, mix a lot. Let's go.
All right, are you ready?
Yep.
Okay. All I want for Christmas is you spin me right round, baby, right round. What happened?
What?
No?
You used
Hold
the
on.
Christmas
You used
song.
the Christmas song,
but
and then you
I
took a pop
added it
song.
to the pop
That's
You
song.
didn't change
not the
any
game.
lyrics.
Not the game.
Okay, let me try it again. Another one. No, I need a redo.
That's the first wrong submission there's been.
I need a redo. Okay, let me start again.
What the hell was that?
I haven't had a coffee yet. Okay,
She's
hold
like,
on.
last Christmas.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Yeah.
Calm
Yeah.
down. What just happened?
I told you,
You
it was
just
a
sang
remix.
a Christmas song and then a pop song. You changed nothing.
It's a remix.
No,
Okay.
that's not the game.
All right, here we go. Ready? Are you ready? Next
Are
one.
you?
All right.
Okay,
Here we go.
Yeah.
This is how we slay it.
Okay.
Keep going. That's it. This is how we slay it.
You need another
Pooch,
sentence.
I
this
need
is-
you to join in.
Why does this feel like Pooja found out there was a test like 5 minutes ago?
Not
and
even
just
30 seconds ago.
What happened to you?
I didn't understand the assignment, I guess.
Okay, Steph, you going?
Okay, ready? I'm gonna ruin my voice for this one.
Okay.
Okay. Welcome to the jingle. We got funny games. We got everything you want now, honey. We know all your names. Welcome to the jingle. Welcome to the jingle. Come and decorate the trees. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
See,
I'm
that's how
sorry
it's-
right now. I
that's
just
how
know
it's done.
That's how
everyone's
it's
eardrums.
done.
No,
Okay.
that is how it's done.
Okay, let's do some of yours now. Christmafy a pop song. The lines are open 416-872-CHFI. Yeah, Pooch, can you do your
Do you
terrible
remember
one
Mariah
again?
one again?
All I want for Christmas is you spin me right round,
no,
baby,
fail.
right
What?
round.
No.
Okay.
Okay, Anita.
I Christmafied it.
Anita in Toronto, save us.
Yes, I was thinking of living on a prayer and changing it to, whoa, we're halfway there. Oh, giving out the gift. Take my gift and you'll love it, I swear. Oh, living on a present.
Yes, Anita.
Yes, Anita, well done.
I love
You
that.
can hit those high notes.
Oh my gosh. I was listening to it and I'm like, oh yeah, that's the one. I'm not the best singer in the world, but hey, whatever.
Anita,
It's still fun.
everybody and anybody is a better singer than me, so you can only go up from.
It's a low bar in this room all
Yes,
around. So
yes.
Anita, thanks for the call.
Thanks, bye.
All right, let's go to Gary in Uxbridge. Can you Christmafy a pop song?
This is about the only time you ever hear me sing, okay?
Okay, we're ready.
It's been a hard day's night, but I've been sledding all night. It's been a hard day's night, bringing toys to boys and girls. But when I get home to you, caroling's what we do, and we will go all night.
Whoa! Whoa, Gary!
Come on.
So good.
Bringing it with the Beatles.
Love that. You have to admit, Gary, it's a fun game, isn't it?
It is an awesome game, yes.
Yes, you play it at work, play it with your family. Gary, thanks for the call, buddy. We love you.
You have a great one. Bye.
The Pooja and Grenade Podcast.
From 98.1 CHFI.
So we've been asking you all morning to Christmafy a pop song, and you have delivered with some amazing calls and texts. We want to read a few more that pop for us here from the text line.
Yeah, all right. So this one, again, anonymous. I think nobody wants to attach their name to it because either they don't want to sing on the radio or they don't want to take credit for all his creativity. I don't know why.
This one's really good.
I like this. Okay, this is Miley Cyrus Flowers.
Okay.
I can buy myself presents, write my name in the snow, talk to Santa for hours, say things that you never know.
Wow, okay, you butchered the end.
Sorry.
Say things that you'll never know.
Yeah, that's
Was
right.
that better?
I'm tone deaf, okay? I
Yeah.
shouldn't be
Well, we
expected
all are.
to
a little bit.
be able to hit the notes.
Okay,
and
we got some
be
Britney
in tune.
Spears. We got some Oops, I Did It Again here.
Okay, let's hear it.
This one comes to us from Nicole. Okay, she put her name on it. Oops, Santa did it again. He came in your house, got lost in the chimney. Oh, Santa, Santa, oops, he played with your elf, got shoved in the tree, said whoopsie. Oh, Elfie, Elfie. That went to some weird and wild places.
Nicole,
Yeah.
great creativity there. Thank you so much. You Christmafied a pop song.
Last one here goes to Christina. She's doing this song. Remember that song, Low?
Oh,
Apple
yes.
Bottom Jeans?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know about this one, but here we go. Shiny leather boots and the jacket with the fur. He drive a sled steered by 8 reindeer. He parks his sleigh on Christmas Day when he gets ho, 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 home. That might be the one.
I think that's my favorite one.
That might be the one. You Christmafied pop songs, and this is why we love you.
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
I absolutely love Christmas. We celebrated my entire life. Every year, put up the tree, the gifts, the decorations. In fact, my brother and I were always, it'd be like November 15th. Like, can we put up the tree? Can we put up the tree?
Mm-hmm.
Haul it out of the basement, set it up with me, my brother, and my mom, with my dad sort of just kind of watching, supervising. And it was just something I always look forward to. And I love getting together for Christmas with the family, with friends, all that stuff. I'm all for it. However, you tell me if this is weird or not. I have not put up a Christmas tree for 14 years, and I will, and it's not even a thought.
Like you mean in your place, in your condo?
Yeah, I haven't, and this is how I feel. So, like, I've been living alone the last 14 years, which I love, but there is something that is just inherently sad to me about putting up a Christmas tree when living alone, and I'm not judging. This is just how I feel internally. If you live alone and you put up a Christmas tree, it makes you feel happy, great.
Mm-hmm.
I love going to my brother's house or family's houses and the tree's up, all the decorations and lights, I get caught up in the mood. But for me, the thought of putting up a tree living alone, I just find it so sad. And it's not even something I've considered like, oh, should I? It's just like, I know I am not, as long as I live alone, I am not putting up a tree.
Interesting. So what do you think it is that is making you sad? Because I think for a lot of people, the idea, whether you're, live alone or not, is that it brings joy, right?
Yeah,
it invokes joy. And it does
Yes.
that for you in your family setting, in your family home with your friends and family. It brings out the joy, but not at home. Is it because you associate it with other people? Like the joy comes from being with other people. So the only reason to put up the tree is for everyone else?
I think that's probably it, because all my core memories as a kid were always doing it together as a family.
Yes.
And I think the idea of doing it alone, it's so incomprehensible to me that, like, I've never even thought, oh, should I get a tree? It's just like a hard stop in my brain. There's like a big stop sign going, no, there's no tree going up. And it's fine, because then I can soak up all the atmosphere when I'm here at work or other places.
I think that's a really real, raw emotion, and I'm glad you're sharing it because during the holidays, as much as we talk about how festive it is and the joy of Christmas and all of that, and I'm watching it through my kids' eyes, so it's just so magical for people. A lot of people, it can be a very difficult time, right? Sometimes whether it's with family or loved ones who have passed, thinking about some of those memories. If you're single or alone on that day, it can be really tough as well. So I think this is like a very real, raw emotion that is worth sharing for that very reason, because I don't think you're alone.
Right. And it's like, I know some people do feel sad around Christmas. I don't feel that way this year. I have in the past for different reasons, but it's just not putting it up. And it's the kind of thing where if I did eventually live with somebody or had kids or whatever, like, absolutely, I'd be like, then I'd be, leading the charge. Like, we need a Christmas tree. We got to do it. Got to do it for the kids. But alone, I just don't know. Maybe you feel the same. Maybe you think I'm nuts.
This tells
I don't
me
know.
that it's about other people for you. You do it for others, and that's what brings you joy. And I think that's probably what it is. I remember when I was single and during the holidays, I'd go to the grocery store and I hated it. I hated it because I would look around and everybody would be like cooking these big meals for their big family and their big gatherings. And they had so many plans over the holidays. And my plans at the time were one day with the family and the rest I was working.
The rest reality TV.
Yes. Yes.
The Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
From 98.1 CHFI.
It's Christmas card day. Yay. And normally I think this would be the week where you are facing deadlines of when you got to send out those Christmas cards. But with the labor disruption, I'm not sure how many people are actually doing it this year, or did they just send them out earlier, or are they going with maybe an e-card?
Maybe
that's the way to go about it.
Text the picture.
Just text the picture. Because, there are those families who spend a lot of money on hiring a photographer. They all get dressed up. They do the big family photo, and it's a different theme every
all in
year.
sync.
Yes. And it's usually
Coordinated.
an adorable photo. You get the happy holidays. They mail it out to you, and it's great. However, I never know, as the person receiving it, what I'm supposed to do with it.
Okay, so here's what I've always wanted to do those pictures.
Yeah, because they look great.
But everyone, I don't have the time to go buy the outfits and then try to coordinate everybody. But then when I did want to get them, I thought the same thing. I'm like, what are people going to do with my photo? Like, are they going to just have it up and then throw it? Because that's a lot of money.
It's a lot
you're
of
spending.
money. Yeah. So is it going on the fridge?
Yeah. So I have a friend that sends one every year, and I love her. Thank you, Rosanna from BC, for always sending me your pictures. You're sleeping right now, so I know I can say this. But I'm like, I put her picture on the fridge with her and her kids. And then I feel bad throwing it, but I can't keep it.
It's just going to be like, who's that family?
Yeah.
Why
are you in my house?
And then am I supposed to collect them year after year?
Because I feel bad throwing them, but then I do.
I love seeing the photos because I get to see my friends and their kids growing up, and you get to see, how much they've changed. But then I don't know what to do. And I do feel bad throwing it out.
Because you know how much they cost. They're expensive.
Yeah. And I'll put it on display with the rest of the Christmas cards, and then, they get tossed in the new year. But it doesn't feel the same as tossing those ones versus this one.
Right.
And so I guess I'm trying to understand what the thinking is when you're actually spending the money. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, I get it if you're doing it for yourself, because obviously you want them for yourself, for memories, and then you can have them up every Christmas if you have a collage or whatever.
Sure,
but
collage.
A collage
Come
of
over
every
and see
year.
my collage of our family Christmas photos.
But this year she didn't just text me the picture. She posted it on Facebook because she's like, I'm getting them out anyway. She's like, guess I can't send my family photos, so here's our greeting card. And I was like, I like that better though, because now I saw it.
Yeah.
And now I don't feel bad when I got to throw it away.
It's not a waste of paper. It's all it's environmentally friendly.
It's on your Facebook when I want to go back and look at it.
Yes, it's there permanently. I get it. I understand there's something to the actual physical card stock, being able to touch it. But I wonder, just how are we on an island about this? How do you feel about it? And maybe you have an idea of what we're supposed to do with the
Do
photos.
I regift it? Is it my next year Christmas card?
You know what? You just cut out your own faces. You paste them on top of their family with a beautiful backdrop.
Yeah.
Happy holidays. We want to know, how do you feel about the family photo Christmas card? The one that gets sent to you by your friends and family. Do you like them? Do you know what to do with them? All
How
of your
long do you
opinions.
keep them up? What
Yes.
happens when you throw them away? Don't you feel bad?
So many questions.
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
So this is Christmas card day, and for a lot of people, this would be when you're thinking about the deadlines, making sure that you get the Christmas cards out on time to make sure that your friends and family get it. However, with the labor disruption, we know that for a lot of people, they had to find alternatives this year, and that includes those families that take photos with their family all dressed up. They usually have a beautiful backdrop. They come up with a new idea. They're very matchy. And I know that it's expensive.
Very expensive.
To hire a photographer and to be able to do that. It's beautiful. So much thought goes into it. However, as someone on the receiving end, I don't always know what I'm supposed to do with it.
If it's my brother or sister, that's cool. They're my niece and nephew. But when all my friends start saying, I'm like, I don't know what to do with these anymore.
I know, and
There's
I just feel so bad that,
because they're expensive. And
they're
then I'm
expensive.
like, I'll put them up on my fridge.
Yes.
But then I got to throw them. What am I keeping them for?
And then you feel guilty about throwing them away. And so I just need ideas. I don't know, maybe I'm just going about it the wrong way. Put them on display with the rest of my Christmas cards, but then I don't know what to do. So how do you feel about the family photo Christmas card? And what do you do with them? Let's go to May from Brampton.
I love them.
You love them.
I save every one of them that my friends give us, watching the kids growing up and look back at them every time. And my nephew actually does that too. And so I get to see, we're not close in distance, so I get to see my grandniece growing up in the pictures that they send every Christmas.
See, I agree with. I love looking at sort of like, oh wow, the kids are so grown up from all my friends who don't live near us. I love that, but then I don't know what to do with it. So how do you collect them? Where do you put them?
I have a box of every Christmas card that my husband has ever given me, and and all of my nephews' drawings that they did for me when they were young kids when I was babysitting them. I have a big box that once in a while I try to bring out and embarrass him.
How big is this box? Do you need storage space? Like, it must just be a lot.
It's a letter box.
Wow, that's very impressive, May. I mean, I wish that I do that, but I don't.
Yeah, no, I save them.
Okay,
yeah,
nice.
I love them.
Good to know. Well, thank you so much for weighing in, and happy holidays to you.
Merry Christmas.
Getting a lot of calls on this. Let's take one more here. Marina, how do you feel about the family photo Christmas card, and what do you do with it?
I find those pictures very pretentious. They do cost a lot of money. It's like, oh, look at us, look at our outfits, look how pretty we look. When, you know what, Christmas is about being with family and hugging, and yes, a little post on Facebook or wherever, and they do cost a lot of money.
Uh-huh.
And you're right, I don't know what to do with other people's photos after that. I put that in the same category as gender reveal. It may be important to you and your family, but it's not to anybody else.
Marina, you said so much in such a little amount of time, which I appreciate. But I agree with you. I appreciate the time and the effort, and it's the thought that counts that somebody, put it out there for us in this way.
100%, but it's not really for us. It's for them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, Marina. Okay, Thank you so much. We appreciate the call.
Make it a great day. Make it a great week and holiday. Bye.
The Pooja and Gurdeep Podcast.
This is the Pooja and Gurdeep Podcast.
Today is Christmas card day, and we are talking specifically about the family photo Christmas card, the one that you get from your family and friends, but most notably the one from your friends where they get all dressed up, they're all coordinated, and then they take a beautiful picture, and it's lovely to see the kids growing up. You get it in the mail, and then you put it on display with the rest of your cards, and then what? What are you supposed to do with them?
I don't know, because then I throw them away. I have too much. I don't want to keep a lot of clutter. Because I have a lot of stuff from my kids
I'm
already.
sure they appreciate all that time and energy.
Right,
you,
but that's
you think
why I
it's
feel
clutter.
bad. That's exactly why I feel bad, because I know how much money went into getting the outfits organized, to booking your photographer, to getting it done, to ordering the prints, to mailing it.
Yeah, it's a lot.
And I'm like, I don't want to throw it out, but I also can't keep everything.
No, and not to mention, you might be keeping like your family.
Right.
That makes sense, like your nieces and nephews, but like all of your friends who do it. What are you supposed to do with them? We want to know how you feel about that family photo Christmas card, and you have a lot to say about it, judging from the phone lines. Let's go to Jillian from Keswick. How do you feel?
I have a little like Santa hanging thing.
Okay.
And I keep them up until I get new ones the following year, the pictures.
Oh, so like you'll keep it for a full year?
Yeah, I have a friend that lives in the States that has miracle babies that were born at 24 weeks. And I have them up all year until I get the new ones. Like my cousin sends them to me. I keep them up all year long. And this year I actually made my own, and they're not going out because of Canada Post.
Oh, wow. Okay, so I like that you've actually created a space for it, because maybe that's my problem is I just put them with all of the rest of the Christmas cards that I get, and then, when they go, it goes. Maybe I need like a special section.
So I have California shutters, so my regular cards hang on those.
Yep.
And then my picture ones fit for a whole year.
Nice. Jillian, I love it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Have a good one.
Goodbye.
Also getting a lot of text to 981-981. Louise from St. Catharines saying, hi, I'm with you on this. What do you do with the photo? But what I really don't like about them is there's nothing personal about them. They simply put these in an envelope and mail. They're not even signed. So we know how much effort goes into it, but maybe just like something.
Yeah.
Something a little personal.
I would love like a note knowing what happened this year.
Yeah.
You guys, like something great that happened with the kids or where you guys went. Something like that I'd appreciate a little bit more, because then I'm finding out what's happening in your life. I haven't spoken to you in a while.
I actually would like a backstory of the photo shoot, because there's always something that happens at the photo shoot. Let's go to Catherine from Brampton. How do you feel about the family photo Christmas card?
When I get them in the mail, I'm like, oh no, another picture I'm going to have to throw out.
Right. I feel so bad.
I know, but you know what? They end up in a box in the basement.
Okay.
And I just can't throw them out. I just can't do it.
Do you ever go back and revisit them?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
Once in a while, like, if I'm moving, I'll see them and I'll sit there and I'll go through all the pictures and like, oh yeah, this picture. And
it is so nice, especially with like family and friends who don't live near you, just to see like kids growing up and just see the difference year after year. But it's like once I've done that and I've appreciated it and it's great, I just don't know. Maybe I need a special area or a special thing just for those cards.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like seeing them on Facebook. That's the best thing.
Yes. Well, Catherine, thank you so much for weighing in and thanks for holding.
Great. I love your show.
Wonderful. We appreciate you listening and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too.
And Dawn from Markham texting us as well saying, I love getting them and I keep the photos, but I feel guilty for not reciprocating. I don't even give out Christmas cards. So like there is also the guilt factor of, oh, they did all of this and what did I do?
And then I didn't send a Christmas card. I was so busy.
That is a valid point. Let's take one more call here. Andrew from Brampton. How do you feel about the family photo Christmas card and what do you do with it?
I completely agree with you guys. I think, seeing pictures of husbands and wives in their pajamas, it's just odd,
I feel like it's weird to have them on my fridge.
Yeah, I live on my own. I'm single, right? So I have my own house. So when my family comes over, the last thing I want them to think is that I adopted a bunch of children.
And they're all in pajamas. I love it.
Yep.
Andrew, thank you so much for the call.
Yeah, no problem. Take care. You got the best.
Thank you. You too. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
On the text line, I'm going to keep this person anonymous. They said, hello, about the family photos. I actually put them in the shredder. Don't tell.
Wow.
Don't worry, I didn't tell anyone. I just said it on the radio. But okay. Whatever you do
right away, or does he like put them on a little bit?
Like take a little time. Take a little time. At least wait till the end of the season if you're going to do that. On the text line, I'm going to keep this person anonymous. They said, hello, about the family photos. I actually put them in the shredder. Don't tell.
Wow.
Don't worry, I didn't tell anyone. I just said it on the radio. But okay. Whatever you
like
do
right
with
away, or does he like put them on a little bit?
Like take a little time. Take a little time. At least wait till the end of the season if you're going to do that.
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
It's Poinsettia Day or Poinsettia Day.
Well, you can't say it like that. You can't slow down and stop it.
Poinsettia Day.
Poinsettia.
It's like vacation.
You're saying it wrong. I don't know. I don't know anybody who says poinsettia.
Poinsettia. I mean, it's spelled poinsettia. So my brain, when I see it on paper, my brain wants to say poinsettia. But if I just saw one, I'd be like, oh, it's a poinsettia.
Yeah, same. Now, mind you, that is apparently the correct way to say it, is poinsettia.
If you're being proper.
If you're being proper and you slow it down and you say poinsettia.
It sounds more like it should be like a pasta noodle.
Poinsettia?
Do you want the fusilli, the penne? Give me the poinsettia with the rosé sauce.
That sounds delicious.
Like, I'd eat that.
I would too.
I will actually say, this is a weird transition now that I just said that. The poinsettia kind of reminds me of you.
Me?
Yeah.
Why?
Like in its characteristics.
Okay.
Like, it looks good in red.
Oh.
Seeing you rocking the red.
Thanks.
You're very festive.
That's nice of you.
It thrives only in warm environments. You're constantly complaining
it's
about...
so cold in here.
You're constantly complaining about how it's cold in the CHFI studio. And the poinsettia, like if it's in cold, I think it dies almost instantly.
Wow. So I'm dying?
Yeah. Well,
here every day?
No. Well,
a little bit.
You're a snowbird at heart. And finally, you don't do well with pets.
I don't do well with pets?
No, and the poinsettia is toxic to like dogs. If I had one, I'd have to keep it up. I had one once, I had to keep it up on the counter. Coffee the Pooch can't get anywhere near it.
Hold on. How do you know I don't do well with pets? I don't have a pet.
There's a reason for that. The pets have taken a stand.
Okay, fine.
I've seen. Oh no, it's not that you don't do well. It's just that it's not
awkward.
It's not like instinctive to you.
Yes.
Like I've seen you with coffee, and you're kind of like, oh,
yeah,
a dog, and you like don't know what to do with it. I'm like, rub its belly, and then I'm like, Pooch, that's its paw. I'm like, rub its belly, and you're like, rubbing the paw.
First of all, Coffee loves me and loves my belly rub, so I don't think that's true. She's used to my awkwardness now.
She loves everyone.
Okay, sure. I just don't know. Like, if I see a baby, I instinctually know
rub
what
its
to
belly?
do. No, I can goo-goo and gaga with the best of them and, just pick up the baby and I know what to do. with a dog, I'm like, I want to pick it up the same way, but
You
then,
can do that.
But then I don't know if I'm supposed to like rock it and burp it like a baby.
That's what I do with Coda, so he's fine with it. Maybe you should meet Coda.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
It's okay. Is that weird on a first meeting? Like, oh, this is your dog, and then I just pick it up like a baby and start burping
Well,
it?
first you got to check with the owner if can I pick up your dog? Some dogs don't like that. You sort of have to ask,
Okay,
right? But
yeah.
some dogs will snap at you if you pick them up and they're not a dog that's meant to.
And then I got to make the awkward small talk. So this is all pointed. I'll just
With
take
the
it.
dog?
With the dog?
No, with the dog's owner.
Oh.
to be able to pick up the dog.
Do you talk to your poinsettia?
Okay, well, I've had some time to think about it, and I think you're a cactus. Let's face it, you're tough, you're resilient, you can
nice.
thrive in difficult situations.
Thank you.
You don't need constant attention, right? You know, you're dependable. I can count on you, and you're also a little prickly.
Wow.
Ha!
Hey, you know what? 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I'll take it.
The Pooja and Grenade Podcast.
From 98.1 CHFI.
So I found out, according to my family, I'm the most difficult person to shop for Christmas.
You?
Me. And I was like, what? I'm the one who says I don't want anything. Like, don't buy me anything. I'm good. I thought that made it
Well, that's what
easier.
makes it hard because you know they have to get you something and you're providing them zero guidance.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, like, save your money. Like, get something for the kids because they spend so much money on the kids. They spoil them rotten.
When you say they, are you talking about Paul? Are you talking about your parents?
Everyone. I'm not expecting a gift.
This everyone that you're referring to, do you get them a gift?
Yes.
Okay, well, there you go.
Yeah. Okay, so
you
maybe...
have to stop. You're the problem. It's you. If you want them to not get you a gift, you have to not get them a gift.
Okay.
It's a two-way street.
I will say that I think that they are overcomplicating it because they're like, you never say anything that you want. Like, you just, if I want something, I buy it. But for the most part, I don't really talk about the things I want. So they're like, it's hard for us to think about what that might be because you're not vocal about it. Here's the thing. One year, my sister was brilliant. She did this, and I've asked her to do it year after year because it was so good. All I need is like yummy junk food. She, instead of getting me a gift, she just bought me all my favorite junk food. So she got me my Doritos Cool Ranch. She got me those
Best Doritos.
Oh yeah, Pepperidge Farms has those Milano cookies.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, she got me the dark chocolate and the milk chocolate. They even have a mint chocolate. Just saying, like Coffee Crisp, Kit Kat, like my favorite chocolate bars, After Eights, all the things, Sour Keys, and I was just like, this is the best gift anybody has ever gotten me. I don't want all the other things, but this I looked forward to. I couldn't wait to like every day wake up and what else was I going to get from my junk food bag?
So edible gifts are the thing to do for you. That's your Pooja PSA for the day. I'm low-key
Yes.
judging you in the After Eights because that's kind of disgusting. But the rest of it sounds wonderful. Doritos gift card coming your way.
Yes, if
Doritos
that exists.
gift card is coming your way. Okay, so that is the most thoughtful gift you ever received from your sister who knows all your favorite delectable snacks.
And I think that's the key for people like me. So if you have somebody on your list who's difficult, who you're like, I don't know what to get them, I think you just make it really simple. Like, don't try to buy them something, that they can like actually
Don't galaxy
use.
brain it.
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
go to their favorite foods.
What is the most thoughtful gift you've ever got, Steph? What about you?
I don't think I'm difficult, but I'm like you. I'm like, I don't need anything. So the most thoughtful gift was something my boyfriend got me because it was just a random conversation. We were talking about toys when we were kids, and I'm like, do you remember Monchi-Cheese?
No.
They were like little monkeys.
Can you
and
eat it? No.
They were little monkeys, and they were adorable. And
My mind went to food too, by the way. I was like, those sound delicious.
That sounds amazing. It sounds like a tart.
Are they chocolate covered?
They were like little furry monkeys, probably like not even like 6 inches. They were tiny, and they would suck their thumb. You could pop it in their mouth.
yeah.
They were
that's-
tiny, and then they
I
had
know
like
what that
little
is.
outfits on
Oh,
them.
they were
Yeah.
adorable.
Okay, they were adorable. So we were
I
just
didn't know it
talking
was
about
called
it.
a Monchichi.
Yeah, and then so I think it was last year or the year before, he got me a Monchichi.
How?
I don't even know where
do
he
you get
found
those?
it. I didn't even know they still existed. He has little headphones on, and he's got a hoodie. It's so cute.
He's
I was
like a DJ?
Yeah, I'm like, that is
DJ Monchichi, don't you know?
so
Who's spinning
cute.
tonight?
So that I loved because it had nothing to do with Christmas. He just remembered a conversation, and I was
That's
like,
thoughtful.
wow, that was awesome.
That is very thoughtful. I
think
like both of
thoughtful
those.
is the way to go, but it can just be something simple.
Okay,
right?
what is the most thoughtful Christmas gift? And it is often simple. What is the most thoughtful Christmas gift someone has ever got you?
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Grenade Podcast.
What's the most thoughtful Christmas gift you got? Not the most extravagant, but the one that meant so much to you. And I just shared that for me, it was all my favorite junk food. My sister got me a bag of it. It was amazing. Producer Steph got a Munchie-Chi. It was a toy that she wanted as a kid, and her boyfriend remembered that. We didn't get to ask you, Gertie. What was it for you?
Okay, so for you, it's gifts you can eat. I think for me, it's stuff that is intangible. It's a thoughtful gift that, I love my 80s and 90s pop culture and TV shows. I talk about all my favorite shows, including Perfect Strangers.
Oh, yeah.
A fan of the show from the last show we used to host, before I knew what Memo or Cameo was, those things where you can get celebrities to send you greetings, got one from Bronson Pinchot, a.k.a. Balky Bartakamus from Perfect Strangers, personalized to me, and this is how it sounded.
Hello, Gurdip Aluwalia. That is your name? Because in Miposian it means I have an itchy nostril and thank you for scratching it. Isn't that strange? Anyway, this is Balky Bartakamus, and I want to wish you a very Merry Christmas from me and Bernie, the Christmas turtle. And here is a big hug. Did I squash you too much and ruin your hair? So important in newscasting.
Oh my goodness, Balky.
My mind was blown when it showed up on my phone and I watched it. I was in bed and I saw it. I could not believe it.
And this was just from somebody who was a fan?
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's so nice.
That is really, really nice.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Very thoughtful. Personalized to me, listens, realized what I like.
That's why you're always asking to do the Dance of Joy. Now it all makes sense.
Now we do the Dance of Joy. Yes. What is the most thoughtful gift you've ever received, Jenna and Barry?
A few years ago, my dog had passed away. So my friend actually made me an ornament of a hand-painted photo of him on the ornament.
Oh, wow.
That's so nice.
That's so special. Do you still have that?
Oh, of course.
Oh.
Did you cry?
Oh, gosh. Of course we did.
Yeah.
Man, I'm going to cry right now hearing that. Oh, I bet that's your favorite ornament on your tree when you put it up every year.
Absolutely, every year.
That's so sweet. Thank you so much for sharing that, Jenna. That's really thoughtful.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Yes. What is the most thoughtful Christmas gifts you got? Let's go to Stephanie and Ajax.
The most thoughtful gift I've ever gotten was last year from my sister, and it was a simple thing that just covered my windshield so that I didn't have to scrape the snow. I hate scraping snow, and it was the best thing.
Wow, Stephanie, where would one get one of those?
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
Amazon. It's just a windshield cover for the winter, and it is simply brilliant.
Pooja, I'm surprised you don't have it. You live on Amazon.
I know.
You have the most... I'm staring at your Amazon coffee warmer that you bought that you've never used. That you don't have this windshield thing?
I'm going to be Googling this because now I just thought of somebody. See, this is what's happening. You're sharing your most thoughtful gift, and then now I'm getting ideas for what I can do for other people.
It is brilliant. They will love it. And me and my husband got one both, and we love it. We never scrape windshield.
Oh, my gosh.
Brilliant. Stephanie, that is very thoughtful and helpful for us. Thank you for sharing.
All right. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
Today is National App Day?
Yes.
I love a good appy.
Oh, not that kind of app.
No, the National App Day. Love me some jalapeno poppers.
No.
Extreme fajitas.
No, of course.
Pizza shooters.
Of course, your mind goes to food. No.
Matzo sticks?
No, on your phone, on your smartphone, the apps that you use, the everyday apps.
Well, I'm not prepared for this segment.
It's National App Day, and there are apps that we just get used to using all the time. Like maybe it's, your Starbucks app. Maybe that's what you open every morning because that's how you get your coffee.
That's the only app on Steph's phone, by the way.
Yes.
I don't even use it anymore.
She's got one app on her phone.
Oh my gosh, I have folders for apps.
I have apps on pages, and I'm I don't even know how I downloaded these. I don't use any of them.
It's so true. There's so many apps that you don't use. I think there's more that you don't use than the ones you do. But sometimes every now and then you come across an app and you're surprised that you use that app as much as you do.
Right. I think I need to do an app purge over the holidays.
It's not a bad idea because they take up a lot of memory and a lot of, other things that are technical.
What? Great job. Yeah. Thank you, tech guy. What's your favorite app of 2024?
Okay. So this is going to sound so weird and very bizarre, but I have a home security system that is attached to an app where I can see all the cameras.
Okay, pretty standard,
house.
I think.
Yeah. So it's like a ring, but I have cameras, in the backyard and the sides of the house.
Uh-huh.
I can't tell you how many times I open that a day. I can't wait to just see what's happening. I don't know why. I'm ooh, is there snow in my backyard? Oh, no, it's rain today. Is there someone hiding?
What?
It's really weird.
I love how you're checking the weather on your home security. You have
Yeah.
windows.
Wait, you're doing this while you're at home, not like while you're at work?
No, I mean while I'm at work, while I'm at home.
Can't you just look out the window or step outside?
That would involve movement. Like if somebody comes to the door, I'm not answering the door.
Okay, I do
just-
that too with
yeah.
mine because I have the one at the door too. And the other day it was down and someone knocked the door and I'm like, not answering. Don't know who's there.
In our last segment, you revealed that you want only gifts that you can eat, and now you're telling us that you won't move when you're in your house. You're really painting quite a picture of yourself when you're not here.
I'm just saying that it's shocking to me. Like I'll be going to bed, it's almost bedtime, and I'm like, let me just look at the cameras. Like there's no reason for it. But I was like, I just want to look in the backyard. I just want to look in the front on
It's
the
going to
driveway.
be a problem if you're watching the snowfall from your home security cameras and not like out the window. You're like,
It's
kids,
so
look.
pretty.
So you check your cameras like I check my Sportsnet app to check hockey stats.
Yes.
Basically.
Yeah. So that might be your most used app.
I guess it's
Unexpected.
not a new app though. It's not 2024.
Yeah. Okay. Mine's not new, but it feels new.
Okay. Well, we
It
probably
smells new.
maybe our New Year's resolution is we all need to up our app game in 2025 because this segment was extremely lame.
Gary from Uxbridge, what's on your mind?
I used weather app all the time because I work in the banana belt and I live in the snow belt.
What's the banana belt?
You guys don't know what the banana belt is.
Never
That's
heard of it.
It's a little crescent of land that takes in sort of Hamilton and Toronto to Oshawa, and it's affected by the
Bananas?
it's affected by the lake, and you have a much more mild climate because it looks like a banana. It sort of hugs the lake, and it goes up to about Highway 7, and that's it. And north of Highway 7 is all snow.
I've just Googled banana belt and I think HR is coming my way now. I don't like what it's what it's turning up here, Gary. There's some. I'm going to go ahead and shut down this browser now, Gary. You screwed
Gary,
me.
was that a trap? Was that a trap?
No, that was not a trap.
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
'Tis the season for holiday parties. I feel like, unscientifically, this is like the biggest week for holiday parties.
Yep.
Seems like everyone's hosting their holiday parties, getting invites to holiday parties. It's a weird time, holiday parties, because I feel like there's like a lot of unwritten rules, or at least there should be at holiday parties, and not everybody follows them.
Especially if we're talking about office holiday parties, right? Because there are rules of life, and I think as your friends, Pooja and Gurdeep must provide you with what those rules of life are when it comes to office holiday parties.
And if you're someone who has a lot of common sense, some of these might seem pretty obvious, but every office has a couple of people who common sense isn't so common, right?
Yeah.
I think one that goes without saying, especially in this day and age, the mistletoe rule.
Mm-hmm.
If you're caught under the mistletoe with your boss, the only acceptable kiss is clearly a fist bump. That is it.
Also, who's putting up the mistletoe?
You
never do that.
You never do
You
that.
never do it.
Never do
Yeah,
that.
How was, with everything that's been canceled in society, how has mistletoe not been canceled?
Yes.
At holiday, you want to put a mistletoe up at home with your partner or whatever, but mistletoe at an office party?
Yeah.
That just seems problematic.
Just don't do that. The other rule is the ugly sweater disclaimer rule. Do you know this one?
What's that one?
So don't tell someone that their sweater is ugly unless you're 100% sure that they are actually participating in an ugly sweater contest, because
never do that.
that would be bad. Never do that.
That's like asking someone how far along they are if you're not sure they're pregnant.
yes.
It's the same thing.
Be sure.
There's the secret Santa limits rule. Do you know about this one? No gag gifts that require HR follow-up. The line between funny and fireable, it's surprisingly thinner than you think.
You never do that.
I feel like you're speaking from experience. And this one, I think this one is obvious because it is the office, and most offices do have a copy machine.
Mhm.
So the copy machine courtesy rule is photocopying your face equals funny.
Okay.
Photocopying other body parts, immediate resignation.
You never do that.
Or firing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't that feel like such an 80s thing? Like, oh, Xerox my butt. Like, do people don't actually do that, right?
hope
that's
not.
That's like a thing in TV shows from the 80s, I feel.
Yeah, unless you get into the rum nog and then you go back to the 80s sitcoms and you think, I could do that. No, don't do that.
Okay, we are looking for your rules of life for office holiday parties. Did we miss some? What do you think are ours?
You never do that.
The Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
from 98.1 CHFI.
'Tis the season for office holiday parties. Maybe you're attending one and there are some rules of life
And as your friends, we want to make sure you know them.
Just stuff you never do. Like, I've got another one here I thought of because I've had friends who are this guy. Do not engage the DJ rule.
Oh.
Under no circumstances should you commandeer the DJ booth to drop your fire Spotify playlist. Nobody wants to hear your deep cuts from 2007. I'm sorry.
You never do that.
Step
and
away.
we all have a friend who has done that where they're
Yep.
like, here, can you just plug in my phone? No.
No, we're not plugging your phone. The person does that in the Uber as well. No, let the driver play whatever he wants.
Yeah, and let the DJ.
Yes.
How about that? So we want to know, what are your rules of life when it comes to the office holiday party? Gary in Uxbridge, what's it for you?
Do not throw up in the boss's car when he gives you a ride home.
Oh, Gary, that sounds very specific to you.
I went to an office party with a friend of mine. We were going home, and he had imbibed too much, and he's sitting there, and I'm going, please don't do this. Please don't do this. And he's going, I'm trying. And we're in the back seat. And he made it. He didn't do anything in the back of the car. But boy, when he got home, he says it was nasty in the bathroom.
Oh no,
dear. Well, at least he didn't violate the rule, I guess.
And he was driving a Cadillac.
So that's I'm just trying to make sure I got it straight. It's the don't barf in your boss's car rule?
Yeah.
Got it.
Goes without saying.
Okay.
Gary, thank you for sharing that with us, buddy. We
No
appreciate
problem.
you.
Have a good one.
Have a good one.
Have a good day.
What are your rules of life for office Christmas party? Someone texting in, you should all watch the movie Office Christmas Party as a don't do this at the party guide. I haven't seen that one.
No, it's a lot of bad things happen.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of bad things happen. Okay, so what are your rules of life when it comes to the office holiday party, Michelle and Colburn?
If you are any kind of boss, don't drink too much. It's so embarrassing.
So you're saying if you're the boss?
If you're like the supervisor or the boss, I've had my supervisor throw up in front of me at a party and they never lived it down.
Oh no. That's the holiday drinks rule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I was thinking of it more from the sort of subordinate's perspective, not necessarily the boss, but that's basically no one should drink too much of the holiday party.
No one wants to see you keg standing at the eggnog bowl. You know what I mean?
No.
Oh, gross.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Great rule, Michelle. Thank you for the call.
You're welcome.
Text coming in here from Doug in Peterborough. Doug saying, what about the elf on the shelf shenanigans rule?
What's that?
Do not involve the elf on the shelf in any questionable activities. It's their reputation at stake, not yours.
You never do that.
You never do that.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, Lisa in St. Catharines, what is your rules of life when it comes to the office holiday party?
Yeah, don't drink too much because they're talking about you till next year when someone else does it.
And takes the crown after you.
Noticing a theme with our calls. They all seem to be drinks related.
Yes, it should be an obvious one.
Right.
Why not? Maybe just don't serve alcohol at the office party.
Oh, that's
Well,
no fun.
we're all adults. We can behave.
I love the way you're both like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Well, let's not get crazy now. I know alcohol's the problem, but let's not take it away entirely.
Exactly.
Lisa, thank you so much for the call.
You're welcome.
Never do that.
Thanks for listening to the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
Listen to Pooja and Gurdeep live weekday mornings from 5 to 9.
Only on 98.1 CHFI.
Toronto's perfect music mix.